So this is Rune King Thor, and this Thor is insanely powerful, bro. It's insane. So this is basically a version of Thor who goes through a bunch of the same trials that Odin did, but worse to get stronger so that he can stop Loki's invasion on Asgard. Loki and his army basically got a hold of a shit ton of enchanted weapons and armor that just happened to be made in the same cosmic forge as Mjolnir, except instead of a star charging the forge, it's actually the flame of Surtur. During the invasion, Thor tries his best to fight back, but he's getting cooked out there, like it's crazy. Thor gets cooked so bad that when he clashed with Ulik and Fenrir, the explosion from it broke Mjolnir. Loki takes this chance to blast Thor with all the magic he had, sinking him into the ground. Due to Mjolnir being broken and Thor having no way to fight, he literally flees to Earth to get the help of Captain America and Iron Man. Iron Man and Cap are on go. They all go back to Asgard for the fade. First, they beat the bricks off of Ulik, then they make Fenrir run home to his pops. We then take a look at Asgard, and it is fucked beyond repair. The number of casualties is crazy, and Baldur is just dead, bro. Thor ends up sending Cap and Iron Man home and then rallies his troops to go across the realm to find more Asgardians. Along the way, they end up in Vanaheim, only for Fenrir to pull up and sneak them, but luckily Beta Ray Bill, the GOAT, saves Thor. Beta Ray Bill's a whole thing, just know he's also worthy of Mjolnir, but instead of having Mjolnir, he has Stormbreaker. After all these battles, Thor realizes he's not strong enough and raw strength wouldn't be enough to defeat Loki, so he decides to go on a journey. On this journey, though, he meets the Odin Force, only for the Odin Force to tell him that he's unworthy and he's not ready to wield the power yet. The Odin Force basically has Thor do the exact same challenge as Odin did, but this time it's way worse. Odin had to sacrifice one eye for Mimir's knowledge, so Thor sacrificed both his eyes, just straight up gouged both of them out. Through losing both his eyes, though, he comes to find out that Ragnarok is essentially a time loop, so it's just an endless cycle of destruction. The next trial Odin did was that he hung himself off the Yggdrasil tree for 9 days, so Thor decides to double it and does it till he dies. Through this, he gains rune magic and the ability to see past, present, and future, and literally change reality. Thor then wakes up and ends up meeting the ones called those who sit above in shadow, which are basically just the gods above the ancient gods. They're like a high tier. Thor finds out that they're basically the reason for Ragnarok, and they feed off of the gods' energy every time they die. Thor just says fuck them, then opens his eyes, activating his new powers that basically turn him into an all-knowing deity. This boy can see across time, he can see through the fabric of reality itself and interact with it. He can summon dragons and other bullshit. This dude one-shots Mangog, who Odin is afraid of, by the way. He pulled Loki's head off and put him on his waist like he's Mimir from God of War. He also reforges Mjolnir and uses it to break the thread of fate, destroying the Ragnarok time loop. Him doing this also killed the ones in shadow, bro. He's just too broken, dude. You can't put this dude in any movies. You can't. It just wouldn't work.